my name is Tim Mobley and welcome to How to Checkmate with a King, Bishop, and Knight, and so much more. My book that's available in stores everywhere. And today we're going to continue on with part 2 of Random King, Bishop, and Knight versus King, with the Bishop on a dark square instead of a light square. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this again is because a previous video had too much noise, too much background noise, so we're just doing this right here. So, what we went over before was how to get the King, Bishop, and Knight in essential 4 squares. That's the first part of my checkmating system, which involves Diamond Knight. So now the next step is to get Diamond Knight. Now the question is, where is the Diamond Knight? Well, on this side it's King, Knight, Bishop, and on this side it's King, Knight, Bishop. So what we would need to do is move the Knight, because we always want to get the Knight on its ideal square first. We need to move the Knight in such a way where it can come either here or here safely on this next move. But we can't do that right away, because if this Knight comes here, this King will just take it. So now what we do is we get our King to the other central square that would protect the Knight. So that goes there. So then let's say this King comes here like this. Actually, this makes it more difficult. Let's say this King comes here. It's going to break out that way. So now this Knight comes here, just like that. Now the Knight has a choice of coming here and creating a wall here, or coming here and creating a wall here. Now with the King being on this side, what do we want the Diamond Knight to be? You guessed it, we want to create the wall on this side. So, but knowing that, this King decides to come on over here. And occasionally what will happen is you'll have instances where black is trying to make it as difficult for white as possible. So black knows that getting the King on this side will enable you to create a wall on this side. So they want to keep their King centralized, just like that. So here, you don't want to move the Knight here, because then the King will be closer to here. And you don't really want to move the Knight here, because then the King can come down here. So the question is, what do we want to do with the Knight? Nothing yet. We want to see what white is going to do. So let's say this bishop moves here. So now, where's the King going to go? The King has a choice. It can either go here or here. Now, if the King goes here, that makes things so much easier, because then this King can come here and the Knight can come here. You can create a wall, a nice wall right here. But if the King comes here, then what does white do? Well, in this case, you want to get the Knight to the ideal square over here. You want to create the wall this way. So, let's say that comes here, because the King's already over here. So now, let's say this comes here like this. Alright? Now, what we want to do is, we want to bring this King around to create a wall here. So this King will just come here. Then if this comes here like this King comes here to cut off that, cuts off that. Then this King comes here, and now this King comes here. So we have a wall created here. So when this King comes here, 2 keys are directly opposite. What is the best place for the bishop? Right in the middle, just like that, right in between. So if this comes here like this, then we bring this King up this way. Remember, the bishop and knight right this way, the King comes around this way. So, if this King comes here, now this may seem like a move where you're going back to go forward, but you want to put the bishop on the diamond, or the V. So we move the bishop here, and this King comes up here. But now, this King is able to cut off this square by just coming here. And then, if this King decides to come here, well, you can move this bishop up here, still on the V. So then this King comes here, let's say this comes here, And now, if this king decides to come here like this, now you're able to move the bishop to the big triangle, because we're looking to checkmate the king in this corner. And then this comes here. Say this comes here like this. Now, if this king comes here, whenever the king moves directly opposite the king, the bishop, then you want to move the king directly over, just like that. So, if the two kings are directly opposite, you put the bishop in the middle. If the king is right next to the bishop, you put the king over here, and that forces this black king to move back, either here, here, and here. So let's say this king moves here. Now you want to cut off the square where it just came from. So this king moves up here like that. This king moves over here. Now you want to get your bishop to the other ideal square, which is right there on the big triangle. And as this king decides to move here, you can't move this bishop up here to get it on the medium triangle, because then this king could escape. That would be a very bad move. So instead, you move this king up here to cut off the square where it just came from. So let's say this king comes here now. Now you want to cut off the square where it just came from, so you move the king right there. And now this king comes here. Now this is always the tricky part. I call it the hardest move in chess. It's called the waiting move. Because if you want to move this here, attacking the king can escape here. So you don't want to do that. And if you move this king over here, this king can come back here. So instead we do a waiting move with the bishop. Now notice, this knight hasn't moved in a very long time. There's going to be a strong temptation for you to move the knight, but you have to resist it, because until the knight gets to its ideal square, it is useless. Needs to guard those key squares. So then this king comes here. Now finally we're able to get to the bishop to the medium triangle. King comes here. The other ideal square on the medium triangle is right there. King comes here. Now the ideal square for the bishop on the medium triangle is here and here. The ideal square for the knight is right there. So how do we get the knight here? Well, first we move it back, just like that. Then when this comes here, this is very important. You have to make sure you guard that escape square. So before you move this knight over here, use your king to guard the escape square. And always remember, when the bishop and the knight are attacking this way, the king needs to come around this way. But when the bishop and the knight are coming this way, the king needs to come around this way. So, let's say this comes here. Then this knight comes over here. And it creates a wall. Bishop, knight, bishop, knight, bishop, knight, bishop. And now, you want to bring this king over here, because you want to push it back. So let's say this comes here. King comes here. King can't go here, so it goes right there. King moves up. That comes here. Now, you can't move the king up any further. But can we get the bishop on the small triangle? Yes, we can. So that goes on the small triangle. This comes here. This bishop goes there. King comes up here. Now, the ideal square for the bishop on the small triangle is one square away from the edge, which is right here. But can we put it there now? No, because the king would just take it. The ideal square for the knight is either here or here. So because the king's there, we're going to get the knight here. So we start to move it here first. This comes here. Now this is very important. The escape square is right here. So the king came from this square, and it's looking to go to this escape square. You want your white king to cut off both. The square where it just came from, and the square where it's going to go. So it just moves right up there. And then this comes here. And now, it's checkmate in 2. Each move has to give a check. So, first, check. And then finally, checkmate.